I heard that you will only give me 6 seconds of your time before you decide that you know everything about me. Welcome to StreamYard. Yeah. Wow. I was going to say, welcome to StreamYard. Yeah. Wow. Yes, indeed. And here we're going to get going in just a few moments. Thanks, guys. Okay, we'll try the intro one more time. You ready, guys? I heard. So, see, what I want to do is every day I want to bring you something like I heard, right? Like I heard. Okay, I heard that there are companies out there that are willing to pay virtual event platforms $100 per visitor to their events. They are willing to pay $100 to come to their virtual events. This is also what I heard. I heard that virtual events are more successful when they are between colleagues. This is really interesting. I'd like to do some more research about that. But welcome. Hi, I'm Beauty Bubble with StreamYard. Wow, we're over 15 minutes, over 90 days. I am going to convert you into StreamYard paying customers. You're going to be checking my link out down in the description below. I'm also going to be putting a pinned tweet, a pinned post here on YouTube, and that's why I'm here. Outside of the fact that I'm just fascinated with what is going on in the niche, and I'm picking up and I'm learning and I'm visiting, and I've been doing this since, I want to say that the very first time that I went to a Sage event by Barry and Blue, they came in through a forum that I was attending, and the moment that they were putting themselves out there to do these pre-market pushes for you to join their virtual event training, I did it. So I've been in their system now since, I have to go back, late April, May, and been very intrigued. I keep learning, I keep listening to, what are the elements of doing a virtual event that make it all sing and beautiful, up against the fact that when you come and visit me on YouTube, you're not going to be giving me 60 minutes of your time. You're not going to be giving me 6 days of your time. You are going to make a decision about me and my value in your life in 6 seconds. Crazy. So let's make sure that I can provide you with tons of value tonight. We are going to be skipping on over to oh my God. Oh, sorry. I have to laugh. I really do. It's just outrageous. It is outrageous. Let your friends know that Beauty's live. No, I will not be talking about Bitcoin. I am talking about getting you to join StreamYard through my link and becoming a paying customer so that I can use the program so that I can keep doing my unicorn hunting, because that's what I do. So knock it off. What did you do today? All right, let's take a jump over to Twitter. And I'm going to be sharing, I believe, about 4 companies that if you want to know more about virtual events, let's just say that we just kind of stop there, that we don't know what a virtual event is. We don't know the difference between having how to groom a poodle virtual event up against, a Fortune 10 company that's doing a virtual event. Then there's lots of private groups that are doing virtual events. Right now there's a high net worth virtual event where the buy-in is, I want to say the ticket is something like, I shouldn't even tell you. So it's some crazy, like $32,000 for you to come into this virtual event held by high net worth individuals. So it runs the gamut. And I think that sometimes in the marketing space, we don't just notch ourselves back a little bit to see the bigger picture. We'll basically kind of stay in the $5 life. And we don't realize that by turning your head in one direction, you could actually be facing more towards the $50,000 event. So I'm really amazed at the differences between these two mindsets, and I want to share with you tonight a few companies that Hopin is looking at, and so that you can become more familiar with the things that are out there. So I followed them. So I have to go on over to my followers. And the first company that we are going to look at is, besides Hopin, is a company called Snapbar. Snapbar. I will go ahead and put their Twitter. It's at Snapbar, if I can do this without the computer getting crazy. Okay, so the first company that they talked about tonight, on Twitter now, by the way, they're just letting us know out on Twitter, is a company called Snapbar. Okay, so what Snapbar is all about is there are photo booths, usually at an event, right? An in-person or IRL event, an in real life event. There will be some sort of step and repeat, and there will be photographers there to take your glamour shots. There'll be photographers at the nighttime events. There'll be photographers at the real rally type of events. There's always a photographer. And then there'll be companies that set up these, and I wish I knew what they were called, but they're just kind of selfie booths. Well, Snapbar, before 2020, offered these, pop-up balloon arches kind of environment, and they pivoted to being able to offer these virtual backgrounds, overlays, snap filters, and that sort of thing. So that company is called Snapbar. Okay, the next company, we're going to get through these really quick, is of course Slido. Now, if you've been to Slido, your favorite Q&A polling and quiz app for online meetings. But as I understand it, Slido now has an integration with Hopin, or Hopin is suggesting to use Slido as a partner plan when you are putting together your virtual event. So that is Slido, Slido app on Twitter. And I am giving you just a little bit of Twitter stuff here. Okay, that's the second company. And these are not priorities. These are just as they are, as I followed them this evening. So that's Slido app on Twitter. There we go. All right. The next company is, go back, is Miro. Miro is a whiteboard but better company where teams get work done together online, etc. And the name of the company is Miro, or Miro. Miro, like the artist, Miro. I think that's how you spell his name. And Miro HQ over on Twitter, of course, is the third company. So now as you start to see, oh, I get it, there will be things that I may need. There'll be adjunct apps and companies that I might have to kind of coordinate with in order for me to have, a really great event that is both, well, first of all, really, really good events involve a lot of different elements. We'll be talking about these over the next little bit, so that as I catch up and I see in the little bit that I feel comfortable bringing you from the Sage events, because they do have a paid program, and they're very active out there in the world, and it is their business. It is not my business to host virtual events. I'm just trying to look at the news that's out there, and how can the StreamYard user find themselves creating virtual events that they enjoy with their audiences, and why not? And it appears as though you probably should have some sort of plan B in your back pocket, be able to do a virtual event however often you want, as a way to earn an income, and also to keep your tribe together. And I'm going to put it in my notes that this is something that I really want to try and discuss, because a company with several thousand employees can reach out to that company and say, everybody stand still. We're all going to be good. We're all going to take care of ourselves. The company has a plan to keep us all together. And of course, we could see that many, many companies could literally converted to work from home environments, when before, even a few months before, they would have never considered. So there is a unique situation for companies that they have a responsibility in a way to their workforce. And so having these events, which was natural, people have birthday parties, there's all sorts of events. You can go to Google and get your hair done, actually. They have beauty bars, and they have yoga clinics, and there's a whole infrastructure to keep your employees happy and happily working and producing, and some of this has to do with event planning. So it's a pretty important component of the health of your workforce. Then there is a company called Interprefy. Interprefy is the world's leading provider of remote simultaneous interpretation for any online, hybrid, and on-site event, called Interprefy. I should probably listen to something that they have online so that I don't misspeak who they are. That is the fourth company. Fourth company is a company called Interprefy. So those are the four companies that they spoke about, and they did this really cool picture of what it looks like when you've got all of these things going on. And so what I'm going to do is let me open the picture up. Let's get this on the OBS so you can see. Now it's a GIF, so it's not going to be the greatest picture that you're about to see, but I think it'll be of interest to show you what in the world. Let's get the cutout off, and let's go open, and we're going to go to a window capture, and let's see, we're going to go to an 06 window capture and go OK. And a preview shot. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's going to be a terrible picture. Oh, I don't know if I even want to show that to you, but let's squeeze it down so you can see it. This is what a modern event looks like now. This is what it looks like. There's chat and polls and Q&A and an ability to move and shake and put people in rooms and get kind of a synergy going and education going and networking and all of that. So that is what was out on Twitter, and why I thought that, we're going to know more about these companies, know what it kind of looks like, because it's different. You hear virtual event and you go, okay, well, I've got, 2,500 people on my mailing list. Maybe I can do a virtual event. Okay, I'm going to do the pre-teases, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to start to really kind of form what it's going to look like. And, but there's all that nervous tension, because you're like, wait a minute here, okay? I'm on Hopin. I have an organization. I'm going to have an event. I know StreamYard is going to do their part, no doubt. But now what? Right? Because that isn't any different besides the ticketing now, right? Which is very valuable just in itself. Even if you were to just use Hopin for the ticketing, it changes everything for you. It truly does. And if some of these tools can be, even one at a time, start to come into your event, and then you can start putting together events that are really your signature. Now, as I understand it from one of the interviews, is that Hopin has 11, probably more, full-time quoted salespeople. So that's why when you go over to Hopin, a lot of it is, write us and let us know about your event, and we're going to hook you up with the salesperson, and that salesperson is going to try and put together an event for you, kind of like, well, they're like a wedding planner in a way. You're going to go, they're going to look at your company, they're going to look at your list, and from their own experience, they're probably going to go, you know what, we've got a couple of things that we think that you can do, decide which one that you want, and then we'll stand behind you and work through your event with you. So this is what I'm thinking. I don't know yet. I have my own organization that's over on Hopin, and on the 4th of February, I just put the date out there. I have no idea what what my event is going to be about, but that is what it is going to look like. Isn't that crazy? All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of that, and then I'll bring my cutout back up. So let's see what we want to do with the companies. How much more of do we want to know about the companies? Let's see here. So let's go to Snapbar, because I was over there earlier, and I know I can only show you the website, but we'll do that. Snapbar. Snapbar. There you go. This is another one of those companies where you come to the landing page, right? Snapbar photo booth rental and selfie station, blah, blah. Okay? Let me get my notification out. Don't know what that's about. Okay. All right. And then let me grab the... I'm going to do this. And this time we're going to grab not a window capture, but a browser source maybe? Snapbar. So give me just a moment to find it. No, I don't want that. Cancel that. And remove that, and we're going to add a window capture, snap bar, and here we go, snap bar. All right, let's see how much of it we're going to get on the vertical that we've got going on here. Okay, this is what snap bar looks like. So I'm going to go over to the website right now, and as I'm live with you, we'll just go ahead and read through some things. Engage your audience with virtual event products and photo booth technology. They have drop-down windows for virtual solutions, in-person solutions, and the big thing, get a quote. Get a quote. So there's not going to be a whole lot. Now in their little rotation here, they're kind of showing you some of the things that you would get out of getting involved with SnapBar. Creative solutions for in-person and virtual events, from virtual photo booths and event boxes to our branded selfie station and custom photo booth rental options. We build things that help engage and connect your audience. So they have a virtual booth that paved the way for online events to create fun branded content while engaging their virtual audience. This is actually probably very cool. Probably in while it's working, it's probably pretty neat. The second bit is virtual event packs. Virtual event packs help bridge the digital physical divide and connect your audience to your event and sponsor. Now, I will tell you, this is probably very smart, because one of the things that you've got to do, and you've got to be willing to do and have the budget as well, is I'm going to write that down right there. This all leads back to the swag bag. If you are not offering a swag bag, you are in big trouble. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes, okay? Let's see here. Let's see what I can do. Hold on. I'm going to help you out, all right? Just hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to give you Mike Truth 2020. What's the deal? First of all, put something in the box so that I know that you're still around. There's a question in the box from Mike Truth 2020. Why so many Bitcoin videos you believe in the shitty bitty coin? Okay. So you want to be made famous, huh? Why so many Bitcoin videos you believe in the shitty bitty coin? I don't know. This is Beauty 2021. Guess what? I don't know. Oh, man. Does that help you? All right, I'll wait for your answer. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the snap bar. And that's still not going to give me what it's doing. It's going back to the window. I think I got it now. I got it. There we go. There's the window for Snapbar. This, I really think, this virtual events pack business, this is a very fun, in my world, I think this is a really fun business because I love subscription boxes. I love the business model. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and if you can really land a great subscription box, life is really great. Then they had something called the Selfie Stand, a modern iPad-based selfie station for large events like expos, conferences, and retail activation. So this is where the good news for the virtual events is that the storyline, okay, I'll hold on just a moment. Hold on. This is where the storyline really is, okay, for everybody. Because this is the area of business that is going very dark. Okay? For large events like expos, conferences, and retail activations. So that's really tough. Okay, we're going to give Mike. Mike wants to be made famous. Okay, Mike, I'm asking why you promoting the Bitcoin. Bitcoin sucks and you know it. Why am I promoting the Bitcoin? So there is no evidence that I have promoted Bitcoin. Are you speaking about when I show my charts and I show Ruby? And then Bitcoin sucks and you know it. I don't know that, but I guess you do. So you're free to type whatever you want in the box, okay? Share, share, share. But so that we're very clear, I do not promote Bitcoin, and I have never promoted Bitcoin. I share my charts and I share my own journey. So don't get things too confused, all right? Please don't. There's zero evidence of any of that. Okay. All right, let's go back to the snap bar. Okay. We're going to let Mike think about things. Okay, we work with amazing people and the world's top brands to create fun, shareable event experiences. So once again, Snapbar is actually helping us understand that people don't want to get together, right? Unless you've got top shelf brands, unless you are putting together something that is shareable between the attendees. Now, this whole thing about fun and it has to be entertaining and all of this can happen in different sorts of ways. So I think that it's kind of interesting that Snapbar thinks that all you're getting out of it is fun when people miss each other. And it doesn't have to be fun for them to have the experience of togetherness. It doesn't have to be that way. People get together under many different circumstances, and it's not all a volleyball game. You'll probably hear a lot of that from me. So here's some of their top, or their clients, REI, Costco, BuzzFeed, Neiman's, Adobe, Alaska Airlines, Nordstrom. We do it all, from social events and parties to corporate events to large-scale marketing activations and beyond. So let's understand too, okay? A virtual event for a lot of people that are in the marketing space, it is a social event. It really is. It is not a corporate event. Okay? It's a social. Okay, so let me get back over here. All right, yeah, just let me get through some of this, okay, Mike? All right. Are you corporate or for the people? Are you corporate or for the people? So I'm not a political figure. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a family girl. You know what I mean? I believe in my family. And so, just so that you know, like, I'm not a corporate, we have our own thing going with our own family going. I'm not a political figure, and I'm certainly not a celebrity. Where'd you get all these questions from? All right, I'll wait for the next thing you're going to say. Because the way that I've got my window set up, I can't be watching you and also be doing my stream here. You understand? I'm not avoiding you. Just, I need to be able to get through this, okay? I'm sure you understand. Okay, so let's go back to the snap bar. And we're going to just scroll down just like you will on your own. Here is kind of an overlay, the Ascend Roaring 2020 soiree. Culture First, this was a certain type of selfie situation they had. The Wonderman Thompson Leadership headshots. So things are very kind of, they are, I'm going to go through their lookbook right now, I think. They have kind of carved out very clever business. I don't know if it's going to give me their lookbook. If not, we'll go over to their Instagram. Okay, this is probably creative photo experiences and photo booth ideas. So here we go, all sorts of different ones, gifts and props and different kinds of backgrounds, and once again overlays, more props, lots of props, couples experiences, glamour shots, more props, unique situations, these gifts that they've got going on. And so, yeah, I think if you're a corporation and you know that you want to be able to pick one or a couple of these experiences, and it is a virtual solution, I think they're pretty clever. Snap bar. Okay, we're groovy on them. Groovy. Groovy. All right, take them out. And I think that's all we'll be able to get through tonight is snap bar. Let's see here. What does Mr. Truth have to say? Okay. New subscriber. I thought you were a corporate shill channel. You seem like a nice person, unlike the corporate shills I interact with on YouTube. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm a buried gem. I'm a buried gem. Yeah. When I'm sharing, I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about the StreamYard and why I'm doing this push for 90 days. So I've been gifted StreamYard since their beta, and they were purchased by Hopin, if you follow the headline news. So as a unicorn hunter, they decided that they would be purchased by Hopin, which is a virtual events platform. So as a result of that, I now have to hustle the bunny and make sure that I have enough click-throughs, people that are interested in having a StreamYard account, so that I can keep my basic account. So that's why if you're seeing like StreamYard Wow, and this is all about, joining StreamYard. I've been with StreamYard for 2.5 years and just decided, I'm going to just power down. And while I'm learning about these virtual events, then, the reason that I'm here, if you listen to the very beginning, you'll hear, I'm here to convince you to sign up through my link and be part of StreamYard. But your comments are just amazing. But yeah, I understand what's out. It is unfortunate, right, that what's out there for anyone that just kind of, this is what I think is going on, Mike Truth. I think that we are hungry for conversation again, not a guru telling you what to do. And this has been my history, okay? I do believe that people learn more through conversations over time. So it's called time and rapport. Because that way you could be asking me a question about, chicken salad, and then the next day I get to ask you a question about, rye bread, and then the next day we so happen to kind of fall into the Bitcoin conversation, and then you share with me your political views, and then next day we're back to, talking about, treatment on the internet, etc., right? It's time and rapport. And this is the best way that we actually, learn well, I should say, right? Like, it's easy enough. On YouTube right now. Anything that I mentioned tonight, you could go on YouTube and find. We'll spend 50 hours learning about these companies, for example, right? So the fact that, like, YouTube gave themselves up to be a marketplace, and they're not paying us to be marketed to. Just think about that. They're not paying us to be marketed to, so we're basically, we're fodder. And tonight I was listening to a video where it was said that $8 billion a year is paid out to creators on YouTube. So if you are a creator with an audience and you are able to monetize $8 billion, you share in an $8 billion a year pot. So no wonder, right? No wonder you would have kind of power shills in YouTube. It's just kind of natural. They're doing the natural things. They're trying to survive too. Let's say if we just left it there. They're just trying to survive. And I think that where a lot of it falls off is that we're so hungry for a different relationship, and we didn't get it. You know what? I've been on YouTube for 11 years. You can see how many people follow me. Decisions are made very early on, whether or not, people want to follow you, and so it's all caught up in all sorts of different things. And YouTube is just hard. It's just hard, right? So I think that we have to just kind of give everybody a break. You're never going to really arrive at a great decision from a complete and total stranger that you do not have a relationship with. That is such a religious event. Do you know what I mean? That's just way too religious. So it's just not going to happen. And then so when you know that that's not going to happen, then you just kind of let some of it go. And that's all. That's all that there is. Okay, so let me work on my link. And I created a shortcut, which I just can't stand, that I can't remember what I called it. I think I can actually go to my shortcuts window and grab it from there, but let me stretch the internet a little bit here and grab it from my Discord. Ooh. Discord does not want to open up. So see, I would have done a link that was pinned. Yeah, you're sweet to stop by, but just kind of let some of this go. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's too long, right? I think it's been 11 years. Yeah. And I've listened to everybody, and I've done all the things that I was told to do, and I was threatened, that just get off YouTube, you're cringeworthy. I've been through every kind of thing, and I've seen a lot of really wonderful people never come back, But I absolutely love being in the dashboard and learning, streaming technology and, all of these bits and pieces. I really, really love it. Like, I love it. So I'm only here because I love it. Okay. Darn, 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 darn. Well, I don't even know how did you find me tonight? I don't know. I don't know who it was. I don't know. That's pretty funny though. No, I have no idea. I don't know. People that didn't have enough of their mommy or something. I don't know. I spent a lot of years trying to figure that out, Mike. So I don't know who they were. I've tried to forget names and faces. And maybe they'll forget about me. Oh man. Gosh, Discord just does not, that means once it opens, then it's going to be really hard for me to get the link. And I'm going to have to go over to Twitter. Gosh darn it. It's going to be all fancy too. I have to go back over to Twitter. All right. And then we'll be closing shop up in just a little bit here, I think. And then I'll reiterate the companies that we took a look at. Okay. Oh my God. I can't believe that Twitter is going to believe in Kayvon. I don't even believe it. I mean, you want to get upset about something. Companies that keep going back to people that are just so bad at their job. I just don't get it. All right, StreamYard, wow, here we go. I'm going to take this whole thing, just so that you know, I'm going to put it in the studio. Let's see here. I went on the corporate side of YouTube and found, oh, you did? What do you mean you went on the corporate side of YouTube? Okay, that's why I enjoy calling it, oh, I see what you're saying. Aw. Okay, well, I'm glad that you sorted it out. Okay, this is I think I'm doing this right, okay? Let's see it, except for I have 235 characters and I can only have 200. So, StreamYard WoW, newly minted challenge on my YouTube channel. Earning my wings to keep my basic account. 2 ways to join. Okay, so, alright, I'm going to get rid of that, because I don't need, let's see if this is going to work, okay? So you're going to see my shill, and you need to approve my shill, okay? Alright, so I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to assign it, and pin it. I'm going to pin, so it's going to float way up to the top. So let's get your approval. Is that too in your face? That's from my Twitter. Okay, everybody. So in the pinned tweet up above here is the add an affiliate link for StreamYard, and of course the show StreamYard. Wow, a newly minted challenge. Yes, it is. Newly minted challenge on my YouTube channel, earning my wings to keep my basic plan. And there you go. And you'll see right away where it says equals upgrade. And that's what it's all about. When you upgrade, what I want you to do is reach out to me. There are thousands of people that have come through my link, okay? But I haven't earned anything. I've earned friends and family credits, and now I don't have any friends and family credits left. So there's a couple of different ways. I can give the link out, which is an affiliate link, or I can give out the StreamYard Beauty Bubble link, which is a friends and family link. And then that way, all you're doing is going onto StreamYard and actually it's StreamYard Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. Since I've had the affiliate, I've only shared this a couple. Yeah, it's StreamYard. What? I don't even know what that means. Okay, let me get this one out. Oh, okay. Well, let me hear what you have to say about it. This is the friends and family. Here is the friends and family. Here you go. There you go. You'll notice that I have one of the few, what are they called? Vanity URLs. Okay, so this is what you have to say. I use StreamYard a lot. I have mixed thoughts on StreamYard, though. Oh, okay. Well, lay it out. I'm interested to know. And we've got another, I don't know, to the top of the hour, I think, okay? To the top of the hour. And it's kind of hard. I know that, if you use a platform and then you're like, oh, I've got some mixed thoughts, it's kind of hard in text. I get it. But you can always come back. I'll be here every day for 90 days, so. All right, so let's take a peek back at these companies so that you guys know. Everything is in the chat though, okay? The first company, and we took a little deeper dive, was Snap Bar. Very clever company. I think what I'm going to take from Snap Bar though is discover a little bit more about their swag bags that they put together, because it is very cool always to have a camera, And I want to see also how are they doing this, because StreamYard plus Snapbar, that's kind of fun. I kind of like that idea that you'd bring people up and then Snapbar, you put yourself in full screen and then Snapbar takes it from there. I guess maybe that's how that would work. And then Slido, Miro, and Interprofy. So tomorrow maybe what we'll do is it will take a look at Slido app. Let me see what she's got to say. Sometimes it works for me, and other times it doesn't. Well, I know that it has never not worked for me, but I also follow the recommendations, that you should be hardwired, that you should have earbuds, that if you're on camera, you should have good lighting. And if you're on camera with your mic open, you should have a decent enough microphone. And of course, an older Mac, for example, like I'm on an older Mac, but I have a newer kind of microphone. I'm on the Chrome browser, and of course, when I'm live, the camera is off. So I benefit from kind of doing things audio only, which, like I never have issues because I'm not taxing my computer. The issues that I've seen that most people arrive at is that they come in mobile first. They might have conflicts with their own browsers. They try to come in through a different kind of a browser rather than the Chrome, which is recommended. The other things is that when they start off on their laptop and then they switch over to their phone, Sometimes there'll be hiccups and glitches in that, which makes complete sense. So most of the like issues that I've seen people go through, all of them eventually get sorted out. Another one that I've seen is that people try to use StreamYard and they in front of a firewall, like at work, or even if they're working from home, their work has prevented them from going live. But there's all sorts of different things that can happen. I'm sure it's like super frustrating when maybe it works and then all of a sudden it doesn't work, and but now there's plenty of money, and there's going to be a great runway. There's going to be some great coders that are involved, and I would expect, Mike, that that StreamYard will continue to produce the highest quality for the price, right? The highest quality. Don't discount that they will get better and that they're not addressing any concerns seriously. So, but I do understand. I go to the town halls every week. I go in and out of the community as I see fit during certain spurts of growth. I'll go back over to the Facebook community. Of course, I read, as much as I possibly can from people that use StreamYard. I look for people that use StreamYard to see, how they're doing. I also think if you're using another multi-destination tool, that can sometimes people seem to complain about that, and then they think that it's StreamYard when it's really the multi-destination tool that they have sorted in their pipeline. So just as a matter of conversation, Okay, friends, we are coming to the time where I would put some cards on the screen. At 52:21, I need to remind myself that there'll be a card on the screen. And that card on the screen is of a YouTube video that I did years ago that YouTube tells me is my most popular video ever. And so check it out. Like, check out Beauty Bubble in the old days. And what that will do on YouTube is that YouTube will now see that, oh, that's kind of cool. People are coming to her lives. People are chatting. She's obviously using all of the tools in the right way. And, hey, that's kind of fun. And maybe maybe we're going to tell some people that Beauty's live. Maybe we'll, up her a little bit on notifications. But there'll be a card, what's called a card. There'll be two pieces of data on the end screen. One will be the card to the money.net video that I did so many years ago, and the other one is a reminder to subscribe to the channel. I will tell you that over 97% of my viewers ever in all of these years, over 97, it fluctuates between 97 and 99%, are non-subscribers. I am blown away by that number. I am blown away. Yes. I did. I left. I did. Yep. Yes. Yeah, I went through a training for people that wanted to resurrect their channel. So I took some of the tips that they used and then, started to try and resurrect things. But yeah, I kind of, like all these rules about, because I'm in so many parts of the internet, I just kind of do my own thing. But there's a couple of ideas that they've given me that I've decided to do, and that's one of them. But yeah, I did leave YouTube. I definitely did. It wasn't for 2 years though, but I understand what you're seeing in the data, because some of the videos are unlisted. So That was another thing that they said, the videos that don't do so well, you can go ahead and unlist them. And so the arrangement that you see now is kind of a remodeling from this advice that I got from a YouTuber named Daryl Eves, who, crazily enough, also works with Mr. Beast. So I went through one of his courses to figure out, well, what could I do? What should I do? What felt right to me? And YouTube is hard. I loved it in the beginning, though. It was really, really fun for me in the beginning. So, not all things are for all people. But it still is the Mac Daddy until they get dethroned. They're still the Mac Daddy, and there's certainly been times where they've been teetering on the edge. But, people still port pretty much everything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't. The general overall is that in the beginning it was really, really great. And of course, it's really been bad for the past 5 years. Just too much. Too much. It's just too much. But for an archive, to go live, to have, just drop in and say hello. So there's some things about YouTube that are just irreplaceable. But as far as it being like a mechanism to get your message out, I think that you do have to come with a tribe, and I don't have a tribe. I've come very close to having tribes, but it's just not. It's never going to be. I don't think, anyway. And what's really crazy is that the people that I see that do have tribes, they fall into the same pitfalls. They try different platforms, and they just. I don't know. It's kind of like being at a really bad summer camp all year long. But you have to just look. You have to look at it for what it is, and when you're in the back of the dash and you're looking and you're going, "Wow, I could never build this." I could never pull this off. So I have to look at it. I have to look at it that way. We're talking about thousands of people that make this all work, and I think that maybe if people just better to one another, or weren't so fearful of another person's success, and there's all sorts of things like that are different, but. Okay, we have been online for 58 minutes and 31 seconds, and I want to say thank you very, very much, everyone, for stopping by. I know that there will be some playbacks that come in through the replay viewers. Thank you so much. This has been StreamYard Wow. I am Beauty Bubble, and this has been the Hopin StreamYard Ideas, because we're trying to connect those dots between the virtual event space, big doings, and the love bug of ours, StreamYard. So thank you very much, and also to my beautiful guest in the live chat tonight, Mike Truth 2020, who has provided some of the chit chat and the yip yap going on in the chat room. Thank you so much to Mike Truth 2020, and we will call it a night now. Bye bye now. Say something nice, Mike. Because YouTube reads all that. Say something nice. Oh, golly. All right. Say something nice. Say something nice. I hope you didn't come here just to be doing all that with me now. Please don't do that. right. Bye-bye, everybody.